Have you ever imagined that the key to a deep and invigorating night's sleep, one that allows you to wake up refreshed and with a clear mind, does not involve any medication, expensive gadgets, or complicated rituals? Imagine for a moment thousands of people enjoying peaceful sleep simply by using an accessible and effective technique. It is not a passing social media trend or a baseless trick, but rather a simple yet incredibly effective method that is winning over many people. This natural method can significantly improve sleep quality, reduce persistent headaches, calm anxiety, and bring back mental clarity in just a few minutes before bedtime. The most remarkable aspect is its accessibility. It requires no medication, invasive procedures, and costs nothing. Surprisingly, its benefits are being recognized by both traditional healing practitioners and modern medical professionals. If you have spent nights tossing and turning in bed, waking up feeling more tired than when you went to sleep, or if your days are clouded by persistent mental fog, then you cannot miss what comes next. Get ready to discover a secret that can transform your nights and consequently your days. As the years progress, especially after 60, our bodies begin to undergo a series of subtle yet impactful transformations. These changes, although natural, can often affect our quality of life, with sleep patterns frequently being among the first to be compromised. Many people find that the simple act of falling asleep becomes a nightly challenge. They may manage to sleep, but wake up in the middle of the night with racing thoughts, unable to drift back into rest. Even if they manage to stay in bed for the recommended 7 to 8 hours, the morning often brings a familiar sense of fatigue and a mental exhaustion that lingers throughout the day. After enough nights caught in this frustrating cycle, sleep, which once was the sweetest reward at the end of a long day, can become a dreaded nightly struggle. It is easy to fall into the trap of believing that this is merely an inevitable consequence of aging, but the truth is much more nuanced and, fortunately, more hopeful. Deep, stable, and truly restorative sleep does not vanish without reason. It is often disturbed by specific physiological changes. In a world saturated with solutions for insomnia, ranging from sleeping pills and specialized breathing machines to a myriad of herbal teas and supplements, there exists an incredibly simple method that consistently delivers astonishingly potent results. This is the three-point touch technique. Imagine achieving deep relaxation and inviting restful sleep with just a few minutes of practice each night, without medication, without heavy machines, and relying solely on the body's innate ability to self-regulate and find balance. This technique elegantly combines the wisdom of traditional medicine with insights from modern science, focusing on gentle touches at 3 key areas: the forehead, the temples, and the back of the neck. These specific locations are not chosen randomly. They are intrinsically connected to your central nervous system. When stimulated correctly and gently, these points work to activate the parasympathetic nervous system, responsible for rest and digestion functions, the opposite of the fight-or-flight response induced by stress. As this system is activated, your heart rate naturally begins to slow down, your muscles loosen and release tension, your mind quiets its incessant chatter, and crucial neurochemicals like serotonin are released. Serotonin, in turn, is a precursor to melatonin, paving the way for your body to naturally sink into deep, restorative, and truly satisfying sleep. Let's explore the practical application and profound science behind this simple yet life-changing practice. Each of these touch points serves a unique function, activating specific and beneficial responses within your nervous and circulatory systems. Together, they create a symphony of calming signals that help your body relax, release the accumulated stress of the day, and properly prepare for a full night of rejuvenating rest. The first of these critical points is the center of the forehead. This area, often referred to as the third eye in various traditions, is one of the most sensitive regions of the face, notably rich in nerve connections. It is located just above the point between your eyebrows, approximately 2 to 3 centimeters upwards. This is not just an arbitrary spot on your skin. It is intimately connected to the prefrontal cortex, the sophisticated area of your brain responsible for higher-level thinking, complex analysis, and emotional processing. For older adults, this part of the brain can often remain stubbornly overactive at night, replaying the events of the day, looping through worries and making it incredibly difficult for the body to relax and transition into sleep. Applying a light rhythmic tapping to this area before bedtime works almost like gently pressing a pause button for your mind. When done slowly and steadily, this is not just a mechanical action. It becomes a potent way to stimulate the parasympathetic nervous system, the body's natural command center for relaxation and recovery. The method itself is wonderfully simple. Using your middle or index finger on your dominant hand, locate the center of your forehead and then gently tap with moderate pressure, not so strong that it causes discomfort, but just enough to create a light and noticeable vibration on the skin. The rhythm should be slow and steady, mirroring the natural cadence of calm breathing, and you should continue this for about 30 seconds to a full minute. As you tap, it is crucial to pair this action with deep, controlled breathing. Inhale slowly and deeply through your nose for a count of 4. Hold that breath gently for 2 seconds and then exhale slowly and completely through your mouth for a count of 6. Repeating this breathing cycle at least 3 times while tapping will significantly enhance the calming effect. When you consistently incorporate this into your nightly routine, you will start to notice remarkable results. Your racing thoughts will begin to settle, your mind will quiet, and your body will naturally begin to relax, preparing itself for sleep. Some people even report that after just a few moments of tapping, their eyelids start to feel heavy, and a natural drowsiness wraps around them without any other intervention. Next, we turn our attention to the second key area, both temples. These delicate regions are located on either side of the forehead, positioned slightly towards the ears. The temples are recognized as one of the most sensitive and intricate areas of the human face, housing a dense network of nerves that connect directly to the central nervous system. Additionally, this area is rich in capillaries, tiny blood vessels that play a crucial role in circulation. For many older adults, waking up in the middle of the night or even starting the day with a heavy-headed feeling or a persistent, dull ache around the forehead or temples is an unfortunately common experience. This discomfort is often a telltale sign of mental fatigue, frequently exacerbated by or a direct result of poor quality sleep over a prolonged period. Gently stimulating the temples can be an incredibly effective way to relieve this accumulated tension. Beyond easing discomfort, this light tapping also supports smoother circulation in the head, helping the brain to relax and transition more easily into a restful state. To perform this correctly and effectively, find a position, whether sitting or lying down, where you feel completely comfortable and supported. Place both hands gently on your temples, using your fingertips, typically your middle or index fingers, will feel most natural. Begin to lightly tap on the temples. The absolute key here is maintaining a rhythm that is slow, soft, and consistently steady. You are aiming to feel a gentle and pleasant vibration under the skin, not strong pressure or abrupt tapping. Continue tapping on each side continuously for approximately 30 to 40 seconds. The most beneficial approach is often to tap both temples, simultaneously allowing the sensation of relaxation to slowly and evenly spread throughout your head, like a calming wave. Just like tapping the forehead, it is highly recommended to pair this action with deep, slow breathing. Inhale through your nose for a count of 4, hold the breath for 1 to 2 seconds, and then gently exhale through your mouth for 5 to 6 seconds. This powerful combination of rhythmic tapping and controlled breathing will help calm your mind, ease the whirlwind of thoughts, and naturally relieve the fatigue that often settles around your eyes and temples. More than just a physical action. This is a way to send a clear, intentional message to your body, signaling that it is time to rest and recover. Over time, as this becomes a consistent nightly practice, it can create a beneficial conditioned reflex. Each time you tap your temples in this gentle manner, your body will learn to associate the sensation with relaxation, preparation, making it progressively easier to fall asleep. This can be particularly helpful for older adults, who often find great comfort and stability in established and repeated routines. The third and final crucial point in this sleep-enhancing sequence is the back of the neck, specifically the area where the base of the skull meets the upper spine. This region is one of the most common places in the body where tension tends to accumulate and stubbornly reside, especially in older adults. After years of work, navigating life's challenges, and unconsciously carrying the weight of daily stress, this area often remains tense and contracted without us fully realizing it. The complex network of muscles around the neck, shoulders, and upper back is constantly working to support the head, maintain posture, and assist in essential movements such as turning, bending, or looking up. However, when tension accumulates in these muscles and they lack the opportunity to relax properly, it can lead to a cascade of uncomfortable symptoms, including stiffness, persistent headaches, and even significantly compromised sleep quality. Beyond being merely a mechanical issue of muscle tension, the back of the neck is a critical anatomical junction, home to many important nerves and blood vessels. These include branches extending from the cervical spine, vital pathways for blood flow to the brain, and sensory centers responsible for maintaining balance and spatial awareness. This is precisely why gently stimulating this area can achieve much more than just muscle relaxation. It actively improves blood circulation to the brain and promotes a profound sense of relaxation throughout the body, precisely what is needed to bring about deep, restful, and restorative sleep. The method for tapping this area is wonderfully simple, but requires a consciously gentle touch. Begin by sitting or lying in a comfortable position, allowing your shoulders and neck to fully relax. Using your fingers, ideally your middle, ring, and pinky fingers together, lightly tap in a soft arc, moving from the left side of your neck to the right, following the natural hairline just below the base of the skull. You can imagine your fingers delicately tracing a small bridge behind your head, with each tap slowly and rhythmically moving across this imaginary bridge. The most important aspect here is maintaining a smooth and steady rhythm, almost like the comforting beat of a lullaby. There is no need to tap firmly. The sensation should feel like a gentle and pleasant ripple beneath the skin, effectively activating the muscles of the neck and upper back without causing any pain or discomfort. Each tapping session on the back of the neck should last about 1 minute. As you tap, be sure to pair it with slow, deliberate breathing. Inhale deeply through your nose, pause briefly, and then exhale smoothly and completely through your mouth. This synchronized breathing will significantly enhance the calming effect. You can also enhance the experience by closing your eyes and intensely focusing on how each soft tap feels, as if it is soothing your emotions and gradually guiding your body away from the tensions and pressures of the day. Now that you are familiar with the precise techniques for properly tapping all 3 important points, the center of the forehead, both temples, and the back of the neck, let's explore a few additional gentle habits that can work synergistically with this practice to make your journey into sleep even deeper, more complete, and profoundly restorative. Many people have found that these small, mindful changes are surprisingly effective at improving their overall sleep quality. One such habit is the simple act of drinking warm water with a bit of honey before bed. A cup of warm water mixed with a small spoonful of pure, natural honey before bedtime is not only incredibly easy to prepare and remarkably soothing for the body, but it also helps in calming down and entering a state of tranquility. Honey provides a readily available natural source of glucose, a healthy form of simple sugar that actively supports the brain and serotonin production. These techniques and habits can be easily incorporated into your nightly routine, helping to improve sleep quality and consequently, overall well-being. Try them and experience the benefits for yourself.